On June 9, 1946, Thailand's 8th king, Rama VIII, aka Ananda Mahidol, was killed in the palace. The death of this young king remains an unsolved mystery to this day. And the prime suspect? None other than his brother, who took the throne as Rama IX, Bhumibol Adulyadej. Thrust onto the throne at just 18, Bhumibol faced not only whispers of suspicion from every corner, but also a cutthroat power struggle between Thailand's government and the royal family. Though he claimed the crown, Bhumibol wasn't officially coronated. His uncle, Prince Rangsit, was named regent, and Bhumibol hightailed it back to Switzerland, where he continued his university studies until 1951. In October 1948, Bhumibol got into a nasty car accident on the Geneva-Lausanne highway. He jacked up his spine, leaving half his face paralyzed and his right eye blind. They fitted him with a glass eye, and from then on, he never left home without his shades. They say a man's got two big goals in life: build a solid career and marry a good woman. But Bhumibol didn't need a career. He was a king. So when he spotted Sirikit, the daughter of Thailand's ambassador to France, greeting him at a French airport alongside her dad, the vibrant, charming young woman stole his heart on the spot. Sparks flew, and a whirlwind romance kicked off. Quick heads up for those who forgot or didn't know. I've got a Telegram channel where I post photos and videos on all sorts of topics. Mostly it's vintage shots from the last century, plus cool video stories I can't share on YouTube. Sometimes we even bring old photos to life using neural networks. You'll find the link to the Telegram channel in the description and pinned comment. It's totally free, folks. Come join the party. Back to the story. With shared interests in Sirikit's undeniable charm, Bhumibol was convinced he'd found the one to spend his life with. In 1950, he even swore to Sirikit that he'd love only her until his dying day and never take a concubine. At just 20 years old, Sirikit became his wife and right-hand woman. Thanks to her top-notch education from childhood, fluency in English and other languages, and a knack for diplomacy, she quickly proved her worth. With her family's government connections, she helped Bhumibol seize real control over Thailand's military and government. But as you might guess, this fairy tale romance started to fizzle just a few years into the marriage. Bhumibol threw himself into politics and running the country, leaving Sirikit feeling neglected. So she found a stand-in for her husband. Enter Naland, Bhumibol's chief bodyguard, tasked with the king's security. Chatting with Naland, Sirikit discovered he was into photography and composing music. Pretty artsy for a bodyguard, right? Since she was a music buff herself, this piqued her interest. After a few meetings, the queen straight up seduced him. As head of security, Naland knew exactly when Bhumibol was home, tied up with state affairs or stuck in meetings. So on certain days, Naland ordered the guards to stick with the king at those meetings, while he protected Queen Sirikit personally. When snapping pics in public, Sirikit started dragging Naland everywhere, even convincing her husband to assign him as her personal bodyguard. Soon enough, Sirikit decided she wasn't doing anything wrong. She and Naland stopped hiding their fling, holding hands in public like they didn't give a damn who saw. This went on for a while since nobody dared to gossip openly about the queen and her bodyguard. But rumors started creeping in. Then in 1985, King Bhumibol got wind of his wife's cheating. When he confronted her, she didn't even blink, just admitted she was sleeping with another man, said it was no big deal, and claimed she had every right since her husband wasn't giving her enough attention. So what did King Bhumibol do when he learned of this betrayal? Once the cat was out of the bag, Naland panicked, went to Bhumibol, and dropped to his knees begging for forgiveness. But soon after, they found Naland dead. Official cause: a sudden heart attack. The next time Sirikit saw her lover, he was a corpse. She fainted multiple times and sobbed uncontrollably. Whatever the truth, in her mind, her husband Bhumibol was the one who killed her new flame. That storybook romance between the king and queen, which had lasted nearly 30 years, crashed into pure loathing. Later, Sirikit demanded that royal family members attend Naland's funeral, ignored all rules of decorum, and personally said goodbye to him, while Bhumibol watched with a stone-cold stare. After the bodyguard's death, Queen Sirikit doubled down, living an even wilder life, bringing a parade of men into the palace. But Bhumibol wasn't about to take that lying down. He publicly declared that the queen needed treatment and had her forcibly checked into a clinic. A move that was, no doubt, a public slap in the face and confirmed every ugly rumor swirling around her. From that point on, the once respected and prestigious queen lost all her love and cred in Thailand. After months in the hospital, a worn-out Sirikit, packing on extra pounds, returned to the palace, fell to her knees before Bhumibol with flowers in hand and begged for forgiveness. The king accepted her apology and let her join public events, not because he was feeling generous, but because he wanted to avoid divorce and keep the royal family's dignity intact. From then on, the relationship between King Bhumibol and his wife Sirikit was icy at best. Still, the king made it crystal clear who was boss, putting a stop to her reckless and shameful behavior.